Look into the future, what do you see? I really need to know now, is there a place for me? If we're gonna survive, the dream must stay alive.
Authorities are appealing for calm throughout the evacuation process.
Is there anyone out there? Mom? Dad? Where are you?
The Tribe. It's certainly a very radical series. It's edgy, different.
If there are any adults in the world, we can't all be gone. Now there is a new world, a new beginning, with no adults. We're on our own.
Demon dogs! We didn't know what we were in for. How's it gonna go? It was, you just hopped on this roller coaster and it's a big ride in.
This is so cool.
Wow. I'm the big bad guy.
And I'm the good bad guy. He's the bad guy. I'm the good bad guy.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You don't really get any badder than me, apparently.
Yeah.
I've been told. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't get to sleep on the comfy beds, but I get a police car.
Victoria, got you. Welcome. It's good to see you.
You may have to cheer Sarah up because her mum's just off and she's very tearful.
This is Jamie. This is Nick.
How are you doing? Good? Very good.
One of the basic notions that Ray and I had when we first started talking about the idea for a program that became The Tribe was to find a new way of doing a drama for older children and teenagers that didn't take the kind of pat route of being set in a school or being set in a community or something else, and gave an opportunity to look at issues and problems that all teenagers confront, but to put them in a situation where there was absolutely no adult input at all.
No more teachers! No more schools!
Bray, he's basically a real loner. He's a real quiet and reserved character, and he tries and does it best, but people don't understand. They don't quite understand where he's coming from. He's just kind of on another level.
And you know where you can stick your democracy? What kind of world are you planning?
These tribe leaders, they get too much power. I'll show them. I'll get even with them, it's a promise. Stop your sniveling.
Don't touch me.
Lex has, from the beginning, always been kind of the bad character.
What's the matter? Can't take a little joke?
And he's always been the bully, the one that pushes everybody else around.
Well, go on, say it!
He's done a lot of bad things and is always manipulating and trying to get his own way.
What have I done to you?
Nothing personal, girl. We voted you out, and now you're leaving.
Ray invited me to stay.
And who's he to do that? Some of us didn't want him either.
Give it up, Lex. I'm bigger than you. And I'm braver than you. And I'm going nowhere.
If we stick together, I know our love's strong enough to beat this.
Hallelujah.
I think some of the logistics of this show have been extremely hard. I mean, we had to increase the number of minutes a day that we shoot. We had to get great pictures, and it had to be colourful. At the outset, it would seem like, we had to climb Mount Everest without any kit whatsoever. We had to devise 38 sets in one studio space, and I think we achieved that. I mean, I can't think of an inch of this studio, including the workshops, including the backstage areas that we haven't used for sets.
Oh, I'm Jake, and I think you've got something to say to me?
Like what?
Well, in my day it was thanks, but times are changing.
I play Jack, the computer geek. Hey, guys, I think I got something.
It's searching the skies.
He has a pretty close relationship with Dow. That's probably been one of his main storylines, like all the inventions he's made with Dow. He's got a kind of dry humour.
I'm a genius.
I am a genius. What are you on about?
Pure rainwater, collected and filtered for drinking. Just looking at it makes me feel kind of...
humble?
Yeah, that's it, that's the word.
And he hassles a lot of people, which I really, really like doing.
Oh, it's just the 21st century or the Dark Ages.
What's he doing? Math. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like I died
About 2/3 of them will be on correspondence, about 1/3 will be doing stuff their schools are providing. The spot correspondence school stuff comes in booklet form with tapes.
French, Victoria's French with her tapes. And they work through a book. A book should take 2 weeks.
I do social studies, maths, home and family living, science, and yeah, that's all.
Jay, can we have you downstairs? We're going to go back and do scene 22, 26.
I told you we'd have been better off teaching them about caring and sharing. I'm never sharing anything with her.
I think I've gone off this idea in a big way. Class dismissed.
It's a girl.
I don't think parents might necessarily approve, but they should. They should sit down, I think, and watch the series with their kids, and they will learn, I believe, a lot about the issues that children, teenagers are living every day of their lives, whether it's bullying in the playground or bulimia, teenage pregnancies.
These are the old ways, the adult ways. We cannot allow them. We! I mean the tribe leaders. It's up to us to set an example.
I think I found a way to solve our leader problem. I'm putting myself up for it.
I'm not fighting a girl.
There won't be any fighting. We'll have a democratic election. May the best man win.
You're looking to the past again, Amber. Things have changed. We are making new rules. We're whatever we want to be.
Amber's she's a bit of a leader anyway. She's got quite a bit of leadership quality in her. And when she came into the mall, she saw that this whole group of kids had an opportunity here to be something better.
You realize you could have just crashed the whole group. I don't want any lectures, thank you.
And I think she saw that, this could actually be something good, and she tried to make it work. She really cared about the future.
You're destroying the tribe, you know that, don't you?
Rubbish! He never fitted in here anyway.
That is a lie. You hated him because he stood up to you.
I hated him because he is an arrogant creep.
Come with me.
I can't. I just can't. They need me.
1866, take one.
Action.
I miss television. It's boring now.
Boring? Which planet are you living on, Zandra?
I want us to get married.
I say you completely off your trolley.
Zandra, come to your husband.
I play Zandra in the series, and she sort of lives in her own fantasy world. She doesn't really like to be told what to believe or what to do. You've really got it in from, haven't you?
It isn't him I care about, it's us.
She's very stubborn, and she's very into the whole, she's a very material girl, and but she's quite good inside, and she has good intentions, and she doesn't mean to hurt people.
Where's Glenn? But they got him. There's nothing we can do. Zandra!
Yeah, they sort of became her second family, and so yeah, she grew a lot with that and took on some of the responsibilities of being in a family like that.
If only I could fall for a good guy like you.
So you're saying no?
I'm saying, find a girl that deserves you. And I'm really sorry it's not me.
Zandra, no.
Hi.
Hi. He's a little bit slow.
What do we do? We can't afford to feed animals unless we're gonna eat them.
We've just given her presents and everything. At the start of the series, he was more sort of just a sort of a follower of Lex. He's physically quite big and strong. Locos! He deals to anyone that hurts anyone in the tribe and stuff like that.
Go! You laughed at me, Lex. You were laughing at me all the time.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry about it.
I thought we were friends, Lex.
He's got away from Lex, and as the series has gone on, I think he's sort of developed a bit more, sort of perhaps got a bit more of a brain.
I've got a nice smelly fish for you.
Stuff it, Zandra. No. I reckon he's pretty cool.
We start our day usually at 7 a.m, which is the makeup and wardrobe call, and we are there to make sure that people arrive on time and that everything that has been put on the call sheet the day before is happening. We get the schedules in place, talking to design, making sure that all of the requirements from the scripts are able to be achieved. So there's a lot of discussions and communications and forward planning.
And here comes some chocolates. We're pulling script pages for what's happening on Monday for the fight coordinator.
Really simple. We just get really close to each other, hand to hand, pushing, shoving. And during that, Ryan goes, "Here are you actually getting out." Well, I don't want to.
Here we go, and action. I take my hat off to the cast, not only with what they've done with each of their characters, but how they've bonded together and have literally formed a tribe and carry that message through loud and clear.
It's pretty cool, I have to say.
What? I mean, the kids generate such enormous energy and enthusiasm for their work.
Oh, look, that's it. I can't go any further.
With a schedule like this, they need a little looking after, a little love and care, and they get that in big doses.
It is kind of like a very relaxed boarding school environment where you all come down, and I suppose if you were in a boarding school there would be rules and there'd be firm rules, but here we're a little bit more relaxed about it.
Come on, fellas, no loitering. Come on, my guys, I saw you.
Everybody's responded really well to those rules, you know, and it just seems to work really smoothly for everybody, and we've had, you know, it's just been great.
Action! I can see in myself that I have matured through this because I think of the character that I've had to play, and just sort of being, you know, the adult world of filming, you sort of, you know, have to behave and be a bit more responsible.
Babies have been getting born for a long time now. It's natural, isn't it?
Not in this world, it isn't. Trudy is a teenage mother. Ray, it's coming, the baby's coming! When I played the birth, I was nervous because obviously I've never had a baby before.
Come on, push!
I can't push anymore. She's only a tiny baby, but she needs so much. She hates the baby and gets very obsessive over the baby's uncle Bray because she just really needed someone to just look after her.
Oh, what? It's not how it looks. Please. It's not. After everything you said to me, you little liar.
Sort of disturbs her a bit. And so for a while, she goes a bit sort of manic.
There you are. Put her down.
You completely lost it.
Come anywhere near Brady, and I will scratch your eyes out.
And there's nowhere to hide.
I think the performances are quite exceptional and mature. We've tried, of course, to work alongside the cast from the very beginning so that they can target their performances accordingly. They've all been handpicked through an exhaustive auditioning process, where in addition to their natural acting abilities, we've really tried to match up ages and looks.
What are you doing?
MMOB. MMOB.
What's that mean?
Minding my own business. Are you stupid or something?
I was only asking.
Well, don't.
I'm sorry about your brother. I didn't hear anything about him, or I'd say. My character is fiendish and very sly, and he gets away with quite a lot of things.
We don't like thieves no more.
Every drama and every soap looks at those kind of problems, but the Tribe has a slightly different way of looking at them because it's all from your perspective. It's not from the perspective of somebody who's an agony aunt, a parent, a teacher.
Do you know what will happen? They'll kick Lex out instead. He goes, I go. Please, Ryan, I'm begging you, don't say anything. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Amber wants a trial for Bray.
Probably the real target is like 11 to 17, but it'll spill over a bit in either way.
I owe you for saving me.
That's okay. I'd have done it for anybody.
I think she's a very strong character. I think she's finding herself at the moment, like with her new relation developing with Ryan.
What are we gonna do with you?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Look after you, I suppose.
She is very motherly and looks after the kids a lot, and they matter a lot to her. She's like their mum or older sister. The Tribe really matters heaps to her, and I think she's kind of wanting to find somewhere where she can belong.
You're ill. Bray risks his life to get food. And what do?
Well, I can only find 2 bars. It seems to have gone.
Gone?
I learned quite a bit about bulimia and stuff and how you act, and sometimes it's not even visible within the person. I was glad they brought it up in the storyline because I thought it was quite a good idea because lots of teenagers go through it.
Cut with the...
Shooting, turn over.
Blow, Patsy.
Come on, Pats.
My character, Patsy, she has a best friend called Chloe, and she's playful, fun, and likes her animals. Wait there! Don't run away! Before, she didn't really communicate with people as well as she did with the animals. All her problems would be told to her cow Bluebell.
Didn't take 12.
It looks as if we're going to have steaks for dinner after all.
Living away from home was hard at first. I really missed Mum. But you've grown together as a family, and they're like older sisters. So they've helped, when you have problems, they'll cheer you up and stuff. They're coming!
I play this guy named Dal, and he's like a mechanic and a doctor put together.
Trudy's lying out there, so sick, she might not make it through the day. And all you lot can argue about is dirty dishes.
Occasionally, we get some conflicts, but we resolve them.
These are for you.
What a sweet thought.
I mean, the important thing is to get the best of both worlds, is to get beach, set and sea.
Let's have a look.
I think it's been great that my character is into dancing and singing because I am as well. My character, Tyson, she's into the spiritual sort of things and she has her head up in the clouds a lot of the time, so when she gives advice she doesn't really take into account the other person's viewpoint, and so she ends up hurting a lot of people. The 7 centers of color contained within the aura surrounding the body.
Right.
Aura balancing exercise?
It's so much fun, like playing a bad character, because you know it's not very often you get to play someone bad.
You wouldn't last a minute outside.
At least we're looking to the future, trying to build something better.
Well, when you do, I'll be there to knock it down.
And action.
Hey.
I'm a really bad loser, Bray. Just be careful. If you cross me, I might not be as understanding as I was last time.
It's awesome playing her, like it's a totally different character, and I just think that she's really overruling and a strong person.
The production, of course, was only part of the process. The logistics to produce a series of this magnitude was really quite complex. And I think the entire team pushed the boundaries to bring the tribe together in such a short period of time. It's been an enormous challenge, but one that every single member of the team met. A long journey, and at the completion of the production there was a sense that the entire team was celebrating something really quite extra special. It's been a very difficult one to get off the ground, not necessarily just in logistical and production terms, but in storyline terms.
We're trapped. You were supposed to be in charge. Not anymore. I own the sector, and you're trespassing. All those that think Jack is guilty, put up their hands.
I mean, what about love, Amber?
And I am love.
Yeah, be nice.
I'll be nice to Alice.
I'm glad to hear it.
And almost we've come up with, I think, a different genre.
Starting from scratch. A whole new way of life. And we get to invent it ourselves.
We could do anything.
Now, there's nobody to blame. There are no adults. There's no judiciary system. Society, as we know it, is literally broken down.
We need a safe place to stay.
The sector's a war zone.
The whole city is a war zone, in case you hadn't noticed.
Power and chaos!
Power and chaos! Some democracy.
Democracies need defending.
The series has very, very profound thematics, and truly a series for the millennium.
Have you seen it?
Whoa, wait, something's coming through.
What's it say?
I think it really has all the ingredients to evolve into something very, very special. A cult series, who knows?
With the beginning of something new here, not the end.
Please don't go, don't leave us.
Perfect.
Look into the future, what do you see? I really need to know now, is there a place for